world, you are able to do both and be very successful at both. I think it shows just the courage and the bravery of each of those girls to take on these challenges.
I get goosebumps just thinking these young women are paving paths for future collegiate and international athletes to come. It's one day at a time. And Leanne, for example, would be training in the morning, going to class, training in the afternoons, putting in the hours in the summer that she knows that it's going to take in order for her to have success.
Sam, we're seeing something in women's collegiate gymnastics that we've never seen before. The sheer number of these athletes that are continuing their elite career or going back to elite to try to make world teams and Olympic teams.
Well, it's so inspiring to see all the different paths that these athletes are taking to achieve their Olympic dreams. Take Leanne Wong, for example. She's still competing here at Florida in order to go to school. She's pre-med. And then you look at an athlete that used to be on Florida's roster, Kayla DiCello, who has opted to defer from school this year, go back to her club gym in Maryland, focus on elite training leading up to trials. But John, there has been an unprecedented amount of college gymnasts pursuing the Olympics this summer, which has never happened in the history of gymnastics.
And it's been a win-win because women's college gymnastics has benefited so much from seeing these Olympians that compete in college and go back to elite and back to college again. But did you ever think when you were competing elite, Sam, that these words would come out of my mouth? Collegiate gymnastics has become an important part of elite gymnastics.
Absolutely not. I went to college with Jordan Weber, and we used to joke that we had the best of both worlds at the time, and now these athletes actually get to do both, and it's really cool to see them paving a new path for the future.
Pretty special, and we get to be ringside seat for that. The score after one rotation, Florida with a 3-10 lead. Got a little bit of work to do. Lauren Williams, the sophomore, takes her team to vault. Meanwhile, the superhero, Leanne Wong, I think Captain Marvel reads Leanne Wong comic books. She goes to the uneven bars.
For a perfect 10, and there are no major mistakes, and you had stuck landings in clean form. Just seeing a perfect 10 show up on the scoreboard is one of the most amazing feelings.
She is so mild-mannered, Sam, but don't let that fool you. She is fierce. You know, those 10-0 she got, 3 of them have come against Arkansas. I don't know how I would feel if I was Arkansas, but she's got their number for sure. Great start to her competition on the vault. Candy Weaver will get things going for Arkansas here as they go to the vault, and this is a big moment. I'll tell you what, the one takeaway that I have, yeah, Arkansas had that mistake, but they better start sticking landings or this thing is going to get away from them quick, because they did not stick one bar dismount, and that cannot happen throughout this competition if they want to get their first ever win here in Gainesville.
Well, it's funny you say that because they said Cammie's been sticking more and has been more confident with her landing. What more did you want? John, she stuck her landing just for you, and the meet that they stuck her landing, it was contagious, and almost the entire vault lineup had their best ever. This is a good omen for Arkansas on vault. She opens at the perfect time, saves it right there at the end.
They're only 20 feet away from us when they start their vault, so I think they must have heard us, Sam. I'm going to go with that. Sloane Blakely now will get things started on bars, a spot she really likes.
Yeah, coaches knew that she liked leading off, but they thought that she could get a bigger score going later in the lineup, but they decided to revert back, keeping her first because she performs more comfortably here. Dynamic, powerful athlete. And what I like is her handstands get right to the top of the bar. Finishing difficult, double front. Biggest mistake in that bar team was just to step on the landing.
Sloane came into Florida really well-renowned. The first junior gymnast to win 5 titles at a JO Nationals. That's the most you can win, by the way.
Well, the points of emphasis we're looking for on vault is that start value. You want to see a 10.0 is the highest you can get. Execution, clean form, and of course, the landing. Make it clean, make it controlled, and hopefully a stick.
Priscilla Park now on vault. Cammie Weaver, just a 9.75 for that stuck Yurchenko full. That's out of a 9.95. A little low in my opinion.
Yurchenko full, another clean landing for them. I like that her chest was up a little bit higher on the landing. Check out her upper body body when she lands. It's almost vertical, which is a really good position to be in to stick.
So two very clean balls to start for Arkansas. We'll see if Priscilla Park's score goes up from that 9.75 from Candy Weaver. Now Sloan Blakely a 9.825 to lead off for Florida. Victoria Wynn now, the senior, the next to go here for the Gators.
Yeah, she's been a little under the weather the last couple of weeks, so they weren't sure what she was going to be able to do here today. But they said she felt ready to go on bars. Nice handstand position. Ooh. Looks like she rushed that release move, didn't quite get her dowel grip. Let's take one more look. The dowel is the piece on your grips that helps you hang on to the bar. There's a closer look. Didn't quite get the good enough body position to hang on there. And it's really tough to get back up from a fall on bars because she had to repeat the skill in order to get that combination. Back to that handstand. She needs to mentally forget about the mistake, finish strong here, and it's even more frustrating knowing that she hit a really good routine, having to start all the way from scratch.
On Saturday, full of men's college basketball. Catch number 12 Auburn as they take on Florida. That's tomorrow, 3:30 Eastern, over on the SEC Network and streaming live on the ESPN app. So Arkansas, Priscilla Park, just a 9.775. So the judges are not liking these clean Yurchenko fulls from Arkansas, finding deductions there. They have got to pick it up. 9.7s for this caliber of team, for top 25 teams, you do not want to count a 9.7, and now they're going to have to count at least one. Here's Leah Smith.
A big Yurchenko full, good chest position on the landing, did have the hog back. This week in the gym, head coach Jordan Weaver talks about going back to the basics. They actually did uphill vaults. You can see just how high Leah Smith got off the table. Uphill vaults mean you're stacking mats, and it's so difficult to have to do that same vault on a much higher surface. So you're seeing some more elevation from this Arkansas team for hopefully controlled landings.
Gabby Dizador will now be the gymnast that has to go following a fall from Victoria Wynn. 9.3 for Wynn. Not a catastrophe if they get 4 more hits, but the pressure on now these last 4 athletes. They want to drop that 9.3, they've got to get 4 more hits.
And this is a really tough position for a freshman to be in, but if she hits, it's going to increase her confidence, especially on this event. Looks like she rushed that last handstand slightly. But makes the dismount, and you can just feel the energy from her team and just how proud everybody was. She was able to deliver a hit routine just there. This was the handstand. I thought it was a little rush, but look, she hits the full handstand there. In vertical, you get a 10-degree. Thanks for helping me out with that protractor. Shouldn't be a deduction for that last pass handstand. If only the judges could use the protractor when they do their scores.
I think some coaches would like it if they would use the protractor.
I think so too.
But I digress. Here comes sophomore Frankie Price. She can go big here.
She's been good about finding her landings this week. And another clean Yurchenko layout full seems to be what they're delivering there for Arkansas.
Leah Smith for her Yurchenko full, a 9.8. Gabby Dizador, a 9.9 for Florida. Another freshman to go here on bars. Back-to-back freshmen in a really pivotal moment for the Gators. Following a fall, you put a couple freshmen up, pressure spot. This is Anya Pilgrim. Saw her do that very good vault in the first rotation. Now a bigger pressure spot here.
Well, associate head coach told me during warm-up that she is a machine. She comes in every day. You know what you're going to get. So they're hoping they're going to get her normal right now. Beautiful pirouette work, finishes in vertical, exactly what the judges are looking for. Just the dismount, tough goal in. Could not have done that routine better.
She's got a high this season of a 9.9. Will it be a new high?
Well, it's an athlete that I think we're going to continue to see get better and better. This is great work for her, knowing that pressure is still on the line. She needed to hit that routine in order not to count a fall. Keitra Hunter actually coached her right out of college at Hills. How special for her.
Has a level 5, no less.
Yeah, and a former Florida Gator. What a cool moment between the two of them.
Right now, she's taking credit for everything that you saw on the floor. Right
hey,
there.
I would.
Here we go, quickly over to vault with Haley Klein.
Yurchenko, 1.5, powerful ball. She took a step forward, but the coaches say that is a step in the right direction.
They need some big scores. A pair of 9.8s from Leah Smith and Frankie Price. Now a couple of big balls here to finish. That was Haley Klein, and Lauren Williams will be in the anchor spot.
She gets the 1.5 all the way around. Just needing to dial it in on the landing.
And it's a new high score for Anya Pilgrim. 9.95. What a performance from a pair of freshmen. Now they get a senior. Ellie Lazari, she's number 12 in the nation, a high score this season of a 9.925 on this event. Here's a chance for Florida to put some separation between themselves and the Razorbacks.
And Ellie is such a clean gymnast. She gets those handstands to vertical. Beautiful positioning. High pass salto. That was the release move we just saw from high to low. Back up, wanting that last handstand. Showing control there. Finishes tuck pull in, and she locks it in. This is going to be huge. I'm willing to bet it's going to be a career best for Ellie Lazari too.
Clutch performances in a clutch moment.
Yeah, hits right in that perfect degree for the handstand. Tkachev is that release move. And no problems on this dismount. Look how high her chest landed there. Perfectly done from Ellie Lazari.
One more to go here for Arkansas on vault. Lauren Williams, another 9.8. Haley Klein for that 10.0 start value. Yurchenko 1.5. 9.8. Lauren Williams here trying to go big.
Well, she almost stuck it last week. Hasn't yet done it in competition. Little hop there, but you can see she has nice control and really good technique throughout that entire vault. Look at her legs glued together. Her hips are open, exactly what you want to see in this vault. One more look, opens, great air awareness.
One small hop. Could it be their first 9.9 of the rotation? They absolutely need it because Florida, even with that fall, they are boat racing them here in this second rotation with this uneven bar performance. And you know, when you need a hit, who are you going to call? Put up the Leanne Wong signal, and she'll come and get you a big score.
Well, head coach Jenny Rowland told me that Leanne has nice swingfulness. I had to ask if that was a word, and she said, I think it's a Jennyism, is what her husband always calls it. But I said, what is swingfulness? She said, well, when Leanne goes, she has nice flow, really good rhythm, and it just looks so pretty. So that is what she's known for, is how light she works on this bar routine.
Again, trying to drop that 9.3. You just saw it on the right hand of your screen.
Well, the precision in these handstands and release moves look so good for Leanne. Just needs a stick. I don't know what the judges are going to take there, John. That looks pretty perfect to me.
Do we have perfection in Gainesville? It looks pretty darn good.
An athlete like Leanne Wong trains the routine much harder than this one. So this is just a warm-up for her.
Wow, what a performance. And Jenny Rowland told me Leanne just needs to be loose. Just relax. She's an elite gymnast. These routines are relatively easy for her. She needs to go out, enjoy the moment, enjoy the ride, and just be loose. Well, I'll tell you what, so far, she looks relaxed and she's got things humming.
And we talk about how this is now good practice for elite gymnastics, and it's because she gets to compete every single weekend.
There you go. It's another 10. She's got Arkansas's number. Arkansas is never coming here again until Leanne Wong graduates.
It was an excellent routine. Big Tens, but I bet it feels just as sweet